Hello, everybody. Darwin Fortuna Flow. Today we have a whole lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. But there are two main things that we gotta discuss. Two main pieces of news that you need to anticipate so that you can prepare for this week and plan accordingly. Not financial advice and never telling you when to buy or sell anything. I'm looking at those news. I'm looking at those two particular things that are happening this week, and I'm positioning myself for success. Sorry, I didn't do any streaming in the last 2 to 3 days. I have my children, and I was just focused on loving and caring for them. And of course, you guys understand we have a life, right? I'm a licensed architect that happens to invest in crypto, but I'm also a father that happens to invest in crypto. So, on that note, I am looking at the chart right here for Bitcoin. And all I wanted to show you was that look at the liquidation that happened at the beginning of the week. Remember, it was a short week because we had Monday holiday. But there was this liquidation here that pushed us as low as 18,500 or so. That was a really good buying opportunity. And in my opinion, one of the few ones that we will probably have, right? Because in my opinion, we bottomed in June to 17,000 or so, and this was another higher low, okay? So what happened right after? Well, Bitcoin has been going up and forming a series of higher high, forming a base, and then going up, and then forming a base, and then going up, and then now forming a base. So this right here looks beautiful to me. Beautiful to me. Very, very good. Why? Because I have a lot of theories, right? I have a lot of theories. So I'll toss you one real quick. The last time when CPI data was gonna come and we were gonna have a Fed meeting, 2 months ago or so, or a month ago, there was a big sell-off, And in my opinion, it's because certain information sometimes leak, and big money knows about these things. I don't think that all the information is safe. I don't think that, oh my goodness, we're waiting for CPI data coming up on, I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. We're going to take a look at it now. Oh my goodness. No. The big money players know what the data is going to tell, and they prepare before. They really prepare before. So this liquidation, whichever the trigger may have been, which I think has to do with what happened with Bitcoin now. At the White House, they're talking about banning proof of work. Which is bizarre supposedly because of all of the energy that is consumed. But we don't ban, laundromats, dry cleaners, washers, dryers, which consume a whole lot more energy and are not as useful as Bitcoin. So that threatened the market. Also, Gary Gensler, I mentioned before, was talking about the fact that the cryptosphere wants some sort of different answer, right? Like he was saying, well, I don't need to give you new guidance because you know that you shouldn't be, offering unregistered securities, period, right? So he has named Bitcoin not a security, but actually a commodity, and Ethereum not a security, but a commodity. So, there's a little confusion there going on when it comes to that. But I think that triggers some sell-off. And regardless of the reason, was a really good opportunity to buy. And again, as I said, look where we are right now. We are at 22,741 and growing strong. So I'm going to show you. I wanted to show you this macro right here, right? And resistance isn't coming up until almost 22,000, in my opinion here. So Bitcoin is very, very, very healthy right now. And volume is always pretty low during weekends, as you see. It picks up during the week, but it's very low during the weekends. And right now, we still have room on the upside because the RSI got reset, or the stochastic got reset by this sideways movement that we have. Okay, so smart money, in my opinion, smart money knows that inflation data is going to come either at expectation or lower than expectation, no higher than expectation. And because of that, they have already bought, right? So those players that wait until the news come in the same day to buy or sell, actually to buy, end up being squeezed because this is how it works: buy the rumor, sell the news, right? So when the news comes in, the market rallies, and at the very end of the day, likely no financial advice, we go down. All right. So I was mentioning that there are two things that I'm looking out for. And to talk about one, we have to show this one. This is Ethereum. The Ethereum merge is said to happen between the 12th, 13th, and 14th. We don't know the exact time. And you're like, why? Because they have to find the blocks. They have to mine, and it's a complicated process to explain, but after those blocks are found, until those are found, we don't, that the merge doesn't happen. So they've done something called the difficulty bomb, which increases the difficulty and then makes it so that it's impossible to mine Ethereum. Right now, it's pretty much really impossible to mine. So there's not much profitability from Ethereum right now that you could get. And the Ethereum hasn't pumped as much as I would have hoped. We've been waiting for the merge for a long time, and even the fact that the White House wants to ban proof of work, consensus, that should pump Ethereum even more so. So a lot of people say that there will be a flipping, which is Ethereum actually outpacing Bitcoin when it comes to market cap and value and so forth. Which we'll see. I have my opinions on it. I do have my opinions on it. I think it's possible, but we don't know, right? So we can't speculate on that end. So on that note, so we've been going up. We're up about 10% in the last couple of days, and it's doing very well. So that's one of the main things I mentioned. So, and I've actually mentioned the other things, but we're gonna go through it. Quickly going through the charts, right? So Ethereum again has been forming a series of high highs and higher lows, right? So this is sideways, and then high, then sideways. This is a higher low, which was bought up. You see that week right there? That was bought up. The sellers, the bears wanted to push it really down, and the buyers got it all the way up to, again, just 1750 or so. Okay? So that's very good and very healthy. And we see this candle coming in right here because we had this doji, which means price exhaustion. So when you see this little doji, in whichever location you see it, it means indecision, but also price exhaustion. So if we're going down and you see a doji, typically they represent a reversal. And dojis, again, look something like that. It's really almost nobody and a lot of weeks, okay? So, look, if anybody saw that doji, which they did, they saw it as a buying opportunity, and the price is right now bouncing up. Let's take a look at the other coins I keep track on. So Solana. Solana hasn't been pumping as much as I wish it would have, but it is forming a very strong base right here, right? Staying on that range between the 35.45 and 34.55, almost like a dollar range right there. And he hasn't done a whole lot more. It's just probably just waiting for a catalyst to push it up. Ethereum Classic has been doing pretty much the same thing. Like, actually, if you were to literally change one chart for the other, you see how they're like pretty much the same thing. He's been going up between 38 and 39. 38 and 39. So right now it's stay in the middle. Very good. So those are the main coins I'm looking at. I'm not going to talk about any other coins. Let's go through general news. This right here shows what the market is expecting when it comes to interest rates hikes. And you guys know, and put it on your calendars right now, September 21st, there will be a Fed meeting in which they will increase interest. The market's already expecting 0.75%, from 50.5 to 0.75%. That's what the market is expecting. The market's not expecting anything less than 0.75% or 50%, 0.5%. All right, so they're not expecting anything less than that. Now, that can change. That can change. If we happen to have some really miraculously low inflation data this week, that probably could change it, but I highly doubt it. I think this will be, in my opinion, the last rate hike we're going to have for 2022. All right, don't quote me on it. So as you guys know, interest right now, it's at about 2.5, which is not any higher than what it had been before. It's just about almost the same as it was in 2019. Before they were pretty much negative, low, really low. So now we have increased it to a very neutral place, and the markets have reacted, and we've seen a sell-off, of course. But prices have come down. We know that the problem we had that caused a lot of selling pressure in June. So you guys see April, May, June, 9.1% interest inflation. That really brought us really far, So we're gonna get more information about inflation on the 13th. Actually, so this is August. My bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. So September 13th, we're gonna be getting inflation data. So people are expecting that we are exactly where we were or lower. So right, and they're expecting lower actually. So they're expecting that we're gonna be around here. What do I think? I think that's good. That's a good expectation because the prices of gasoline, gas, and energy have come down substantially. So I do believe that that's true. That's the case. That we have lowered, and that's why. And I didn't speak about my trading and my position in this week. I bought a whole lot when I saw the dump in Tuesday, and I really haven't been doing much more than just waiting. I haven't sold anything. I haven't. I did what I call recycling, which is I sold some Ethereum and I bought some Ethereum Classic. And I'll tell you why in a little bit, but that's what I did. And I bought some more Solana. Solana mainly, it's just the fastest network there is right now. That's all, right? That's my main reason for Solana. So all the good news, guys, the market is back to the 1 trillion market cap, which we fell below at some point. So we were on the 53 billion or so. So now we are back to 1 trillion. Okay, so that's really good, really good. And you can see, look, Bitcoin is up by 8.7% on the week. Ethereum is 11.1% on the week, right? What else do we have? Solana is up 8.7% for the week. That's good news overall. It means we're in the right direction. It means we're returning. This baby is up a ton. You guys know that this is one of my favorites. Ethereum Classic, up 18% for the week. That's not bad at all. I actually don't have a whole lot of it anymore because I keep recycling into the market. But very good. We're back to the 1 trillion. We're back on the green for the week. We are turning right back around. This is really good. Other news. So the Ethereum movement of price action, or unique Ethereum movement, is it's really high ahead of the merge, and it has overtaken Bitcoin when it comes to price volume by 40.3%. That's huge news. Huge news. Ethereum futures hits 1 trillion also, which has overtaken Bitcoin for the first time ever. And even though we haven't seen Ethereum pump as much as it should for the merge, in my opinion, it should have been pumping a whole lot more. There are things happening underground that you guys probably don't see. Like none of us see. I don't see it either. So that's what's going on. So on another note, so Ethereum Classic, as you guys know, this is the reason why I like Ethereum Classic so much, because it will remain proof of work. And it has the two main capabilities I see as very valuable. One, it is a proof of work consensus mechanism like Ethereum is right now, as of right now. But it's also programmable. Proof of work is safe. It's really safe, and the safety of proof of work comes from the mining terahash power, the mining capabilities. And we hit an all-time high a couple days ago. We recessed a little bit back, but we're back to over 50 terahashes, which is very, very good. Okay, so if this goes up more, it will indeed cause a rally. As you guys can see, for the year, we're really high. We're all-time highs right now. For the month, also all-time highs. Okay, so and also for the week, we're still pretty high. So that's one of the reasons. And again, it's programmable, so you can actually run smart contracts on it. So that's one reason why I like it. Any other news? AMP has been pumping. Terra Luna has been pumping. Luna Classic. I see a whole lot of market manipulation there. Terra Luna, I don't get involved in that right now. No, I made like $500 one day on Luna Classic, but that's it. I didn't do anything else on it. So there's a lot of great stuff going on. Oh yeah, MicroStrategy, which is, isn't it funny? MicroStrategy, microseller. Huh. Yeah, that's it. He put his name on the thing. So they are buying 500 million worth of Bitcoin. So they're gonna sell 500 million worth of their stock. So to buy more Bitcoin, and it's probably gonna be done OTC. OTC means over the counter, so it doesn't really pump the price. Doesn't really affect the price. A lot of stuff going on with Ethereum again. People are ready for the merge. Everybody talking about it. Everybody's excited about it. The merge here says it will transform the entire crypto ecosystem. It's going to be superb. It's really great news going on. Okay, so Ethereum Classic 6, another, yeah, a lot of great news. Anything else going on? Ethereum founder to launch book of proof of stake. Okay, sounds good. Ethereum Classic surging. Yes, it's always surging. So yeah, the testnet's happening. We're moving along. Moving right along. So there's not much more to talk about when it comes to those. So in general, that's what's going on. That's what's happening. We have a whole lot of people waiting for that CPI data and waiting for that merge. There is also something going on with Ada, by the way. Ada Cardano, one of the founders of Ethereum, he also founded Ada, and they have some upgrade coming up too, but it hasn't really seen a whole lot of pump for that update. So I guess people don't care much about it, but I think it will have a pump at some point. But it's just beautiful how we can have a crash and recover from it relatively quickly. Because this week, you guys, as I said, we had a crash and we recovered 18% from Ethereum, like right away. So my last video, we were just battling that light green resistance. So now what do I see? Well, I see that we should probably try to test the 1788 a little bit again, and then bounce back up. And ahead of the merge, I see the price, by the way, people probably might want to know. I think we may get to 2000, but I don't see us going too much higher than that. Okay, I don't see us going parabolic for the merge. So let me see. Yeah, I don't think we will even get to 2100. I don't think we're gonna go too far above that. So that's just my opinion, and it might be one of those buy the rumor, sell the news. I will certainly probably sell if I get to the 2000s again, because that's what I sold before. And that's it overall, guys. Everybody preparing for the merge. The merge is happening, and we're also preparing for CPI data coming up this week. All right, so stay alert, stay ready. Okay, so we're gonna be seeing interest rate coming up also in 2 weeks. A lot of great stuff happening. I think expect the best right now, because we've already in my opinion, I don't want to jinx it, but how much lower could we go, right? How much lower could we go? So we're gonna meet this week, and let's see what happens. With inflation. Again, like I said, hold the dates is the 13th at about 12:30 p.m. when we're gonna be getting the data for CPI. All right, stay in touch. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.